Thank you for joining me here today. There are things in life that we should worry about. They are imminent, as ones before us have said. But for now, we must focus on the task at hand. From east to west, from north to south, this problem comes from above. This enemy fights hard. This enemy fights harder than us up until now. We must come together to defeat it. Although this isn't happening tomorrow for now, we should all find something to believe in, to hold on to. Hold on to each other's hands. Hold on to each other's hearts. Don't let go. And for now, the only thing that we can do is find something to laugh at.
Oh, is he in the picture? I just see her holding hands with a drive-in theater.
Sorry. We're showing Cars too, man. I was like, oh, they're just pulling out the impressions. Fuck.
Ken is calling Cher to get the Gypsy. And sometimes something is actually nothing.
Sometimes the most something is actually nothing.
Sometimes winning is actually losing, and sometimes losing is actually winning, and sometimes when you tie, you actually win.
Yeah, and sometimes when you tie, you actually die.
Tie, you die.
Yeah.
That's how you raise a winner.
That's the slogan for my new tie-dye company.
You tie, you die.
Tie, you die.
But it's actually, and then in the commercials is like a dad scolding his kid for losing. Or tying you, just coming in tie. You tie, you die.
It's essentially you're making tie-dye shirts to make your kids wear when they lose.
It's how you raise a winner. You give them a nice shirt, and you say, don't go for the tie, you go for the win. Right?
Yeah. Go for the win.
I'm not alone. I feel alone on this.
No, man. Go for the win. If you're going for the tie, you can get the fuck out of my house. That's what I would say to my kid.
You said it worse. If you're going for the tie, you die.
You go, you die. You tie-dye.
Yeah.
At my new tie-dye company. Peter's Tie-Dyes. If you tie, you die. It's not a great slogan for a tie-dye company now that I think about it.
No.
It's actually probably counterproductive.
It sounds like you're saying if you...
You tie, they're gonna kill you.
You come into this tie-dye shop and you tie something up, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
You could also just do red.
I don't think a threat is a good thing to have as the name of a business.
Have a good time or I'll punch you in the dick. Come on down to Tony's Pizza.
If you tie, you die. Why don't you buy one of her shirts, you fucking asshole? It sounds like you don't want me to.
It's like those restaurants where they're just mean to the people, but it's just a regular store.
Yeah. Dicks, I think they're called.
I'm sorry, we're not got a shirt and fat enough for you, fatty.
Yeah.
Just a store where people
I feel like I still wouldn't be able to work there because I'd just be... I think I wouldn't be the right kind of dick.
No, you'd be... Yeah, no. It wouldn't be fun and playful.
Yeah.
More
Like,
somber.
are you happy with yourself? You happy with yourself? You surround yourself with these fucking people? Shut the fuck up.
How sad are you that you come here and make me insult you? Did you ever eat at one of those restaurants?
No.
We went to one once in Boston because every other restaurant was full.
Oh
So it's
my
like,
God,
fuck, I
yeah.
guess
It's
we'll
funny
just
when you
go
have
here.
to... I have a story about... Go keep going, but I have something after this, yeah.
But it was like we didn't want that experience.
Right.
And so we had to just keep being like, you don't have to be mean to us. Like we don't really want the mean thing. There's just no seats anywhere else. We told her that.
It seems like a lot of effort on top of serving. It's still acting.
Yeah, I think it's they seemed relieved when I was like, you don't got to do the whole thing. You can just give us our food. And
Oh, they're probably like, oh my God, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I'm actually a really nice person. This is like so hard for me to come in here. Hey, cocksucker!
it would be exhausting after a while. Like,
Well,
having to
it's
be
just
mean.
acting. You're just saying shit that's mean.
Yeah.
It's like if if you have to go in there and they had a place called Nice Guys and you just were like overly nice to people too, that would be annoying to have to go in and do. Like we one time when we were in when we were in New York, we went to a place and we just kind of went because we were hungry, and it was like it must have been close to Times Square because I didn't go very far in that place. So
Not much to see in New York.
Yeah, nah. You see Times Square,
You
you
want to
see it
stay in
all.
one spot. Doesn't
You
this
want
happen
to
here?
just go Times Square and you do a couple quick laps of the shiny lights, and then you've pretty much seen it all. I mean, there's nothing really around there.
Get back on the
No
plane, go back home.
culture. It's not like here. It's not like here. It's no culture, right, guys? No. So we go into this diner, but it's a diner where like every server's wearing a sort of a B. Spears style headset.
Okay.
And they're all
like a
like
Madonna mic?
They're all waiting to get on Broadway, is what it is. They're all like trained singers, and like guys dropping off my cheeseburger, singing "Baby Love."
Baby love,
My baby love. Please give it up for Justin.
So
Hey,
when
can
you're
you stop
sitting in
singing
a
for a minute?
restaurant, there's just like a bunch of people singing around you.
Yeah, like well, everybody's serving, and it's a busy like diner, and then
That would sound like
just
chaos in there.
no, like it's actually pretty easy, right? They all have mics on, and then like somebody's back there like clicking on the whoever's mic needs to be on, and then it's just like a playlist. So like while these people are serving, they would be like, okay, now you're up, now you're up, now you're up, and it's just like they just literally sing to you while they're bringing you a burger. It's kind of fucked up.
I thought.
Or
same as
somebody
you.
else will be dropping off like your food, right? And they'll be singing at somebody else's table. It's just business as usual, but they're singing.
But one person is singing. I thought you were singing "Baby Love." I was singing "Kiss from a Rose." He was singing something by
You
the
got that
Police.
from what I said?
Yeah, I thought everybody
I thought they were all
was.
singing at the same time.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry. Yeah, now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I thought it was just pure
No.
chaos.
I thought you were sitting there
Yeah,
and you were
yeah.
just getting hit by tracks from every
People are trying
side.
to out- People are trying
know
to
why.
out-sing each other. If you're horny, let's do it. Like trying to out-sing each other.
Cut my life into
Don't
pieces.
go change
This
it
is
all.
my last resort.
Okay, let's try to get 3 songs on the go. You go.
Me first? No, I'll do it.
Okay,
now.
I'll go in. No, you come in. What song are you going to?
So I creep. Yeah.
If you're
just keep
horny,
it on the down
Well,
let's
the
do
year
it.
was 1770.
Ride
I
it,
wish I
my
was sure
pony,
now.
my saddles.
That sounds
Wait,
awful.
oh my God, we gotta see how long we can do that for. That's
No,
a
I'm
fun
done.
game.
Oh, that's awful.
that
That's
is fun. I had a really good time.
Oh, that's like a bad dream.
I knew if I went with Barrett's
I'm
Private
just
Tears,
a
I
bachelor.
I can't believe you settled on Barrett's Private Tears.
You said sing in.
Oh, the year was 17. So I hate this song.
I wish I wasn't sure. Man, I got
All right.
Much.
back in my drinking days. I got tossed out, like physically.
But yeah, we
tossed
were in
out
there,
for
and
no time.
they all had mics, so their mics would put it up through the speakers. So whoever was on, they were on it by themselves. And every once in a while, another server would come in with a little bit of backup.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here's your mayonnaise, but also here's a little falsetto in the background of whatever you're doing.
I would love a little bit of a hot mic situation if they just kept it on by accident when someone had to stop.
Had to be situations where that happened.
God damn
Jesus
piece of
fucking
shit.
Wouldn't be bad if we had a sound system. It's a fucking Casio in the back.
Working with a bunch of goddamn amateurs here. Nobody can hit a goddamn note.
Can I just get mustard? That's literally what it was like, though. They'd be dropping out, and you'd be like, I want to ask for something, like, and they'd be like, while they were singing, I mean, you'd be like, mayonnaise. I want some mayonnaise.
I want a disturbing amount of ketchup. Please, can you just stop crooning me for a second?
Baby love, my baby love, my memories glad out it'll do.
Nice little tune, huh? All right, Tish, I think it's been enough time. It's horseshit talking.
All right,
It's
let's
time,
stop dancing around and have some fun.
time to get serious. I'm only dressed in this silver suit when things
I was
get
wondering
serious.
what was up with the old Silver Surfer over here.
I only bring it out if I got something important to talk about.
All right, well, hit me.
And buddy, I got something important to talk about.
All right.
And I think I only need 2 words to start it off. Gypsy Rose.
What the fuck?
Gypsy Rose. We've spent enough time not
I
talking
know
about Gypsy
about
Rose.
the rose.
That I think it's time
baby.
to start talking about Gypsy goddamn Rose. First of all, I'm impressed that you're still allowed to have the name Gypsy.
That's
Can we
true.
Throw that out there because that's a little bit of a no-no word.
Yep.
I looked it up. Still a surprisingly popular name. Actually, more popular in the last couple of years because I assume of Gypsy Rose. In 2014.
Oh, Gypsy Rose is this is an onion, Creasy.
Oh, fuck, we forgot to buy an onion for Otter to eat. Fuck, we were supposed to get an onion. My alarm went off today, and then I didn't have a chance to get an onion.
You don't just have onions in your house?
Why were we supposed to get Otter an onion?
Because he says he eats them like apples.
I said
We're gonna make it.
I used to when I was a child, and you got so hyper fixated on making me eat an apple, an onion like an apple.
It's
Fuck, I
wild
get-
that you don't remember that.
I really get I,
wild.
You got like heated.
You got fired up about that onion.
Yeah, I'm getting there again.
Cool.
But I will be watching you eating the onion, Otter. I want to see what you look like eating it.
Yeah.
This has got to look like an afternoon for you. This can't be something where you're like, you can't be psyching yourself up. I'm getting there again. You can't eat an onion like an apple.
Jesus Christ. Put your
He's got to
money where
forget
your
it
mouth
again.
is.
It's almost
$20.
infuriating that he's going to forget again.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my
No, we don't have to cover this again.
I get one last
Okay,
Please.
clip
okay,
note
okay,
argument on it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to pay you $20 to do something that's like an apple. Because if you were like, "Hey, eat an apple," I shouldn't be like, "For $20, I'll eat an apple," because then I wouldn't really.
If I may, I'm never on Otter's side, but he was willing to do it for free until we both completely forgot about it. Mm-hmm. So I would kind of defend him putting some money on it now because we're basically just going to bring this up. It's basically going to be Groundhog Day for the next however many weeks until we get an
Sort of a
Yeah.
sort of a forgetting.
Every time
sort
you
of
bring
a
it up,
forgetting tax.
Just set it and forget it.
I'm actually down.
Yeah.
If we classify it as a forgetting tax, as a $20 forgetting tax,
Yeah.
but I'll say this too: with the $20 forgetting tax, I love the freedom that comes with that for me to say, I still don't think you're going to eat an onion in front of me like an apple.
Fair,
When I eat
fair,
an
fair.
apple, I eat a whole apple. So I'm not talking about a bite being like, see, it's not a problem. And also, when I eat an apple, I can just go on with my day. So the next time we film the thing, you're going to eat this before we do it and just be like eating it like nothing.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. We already went through all this. I can't get fired up again. I was already very fired up.
Yeah. It's super simple. You give me an onion.
Do we
and
have
go,
that on tape, that argument?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From which episode? There's no way Otter, I'm going to call you on this right now. There's no way I give you an onion and you eat that thing like flinchless.
Okay.
Next episode, let's bring
Oh,
it on.
I love it!
Last
The
episode
last
with
episode?
Travis.
With T-Lins?
It was
Yeah.
last week.
At
It's
one
literally
point,
been
T-Lins
1
was
week.
like, yo, it's just an onion.
Man, I can't lie. I was just saying to Jenny the other day, when I drank that sparkling white wine, that took me
yeah.
to another level of drunk.
Yeah.
I would felt different.
White Claw, give yourself a scratch.
You've earned it.
It was probably the chemicals from the fucking glasses that you guys
Oh,
were
the
using.
dirt in those fucking
you
dollar
went,
store
you went
glasses.
straight. It went like Pakistan factory, trucks, ships, trucks, dollar store into your body.
Yeah, dude.
put a little paper in it,
We're
though.
fucking 30 minutes on high, not 30 minutes on safe practices.
Nice. You could have
something
safe,
like that
but you want safe
deserve a
practices. I
fist
like
bump.
What? Give me something. Reach across. What, are you going to do this thing on me? Give me something.
Oh, give him one of those. That'd be
Nah,
great,
you want, I
actually.
don't want it anymore, you bastard.
I mean,
We've gotten very off track. We're talking
germs.
Gypsy.
Gypsy Rose.
God damn it. Do you know where she got the name Gypsy Rose, by the way?
I don't. Tell me.
It's
Assuming from a caravan.
well, first of all, there was a famous Gypsy Rose back in the day.
Yes,
She's
there
died a long
was.
time
She
ago.
was an old stripper, no?
Some sort of. It might have been before stripper was like a thing.
Yeah, so like an old burlesque exotic dancer. She used to have the long gloves and stuff.
Smoking a cigarette out of one of those long stemmy things.
Yeah, nice,
Fellas!
nice visual.
Gypsy was just a name that her mom liked for some reason.
Okay.
And Rose is named after Guns N' Roses. So her mom
Really?
picked Gypsy, her dad picked... They were like 17 when they had the kid. So Guns N' Roses would have made more sense at that point. Gypsy's still wild.
Wait till you guys meet my cousin Van Halen.
I do like I like the combination of the name though, because I do like that it's like mild slur and then a band. Like it's pretty solid
Or a
that way.
flower. Just like
Or
a
flower.
pretty flower.
Yeah. You could it could be what's a mild slur
like-
that I could throw around here
Yeah, I don't like the name knowing what I know.
about
Her.
gypsies. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant gypsy wives.
Listen, I know a bit about Gypsy Rose.
Okay,
It
well,
goes a lot deeper than a catchy name.
Let's get into it. I got the first slide, just a little background on Gypsy Rose. Most of it, the facts that I made up, if I'm quite
Show
honest.
me something, Crease.
Here's Gypsy Rose. It's she's. I figure. I kind of guessed at the stats. I figure she's about 5 feet tall. That seems about right.
About 5 feet tall. Yeah,
Maybe about
that's-
yay tall. She's pretty
She's
small.
about 5 feet. Huh?
Yeah,
She give 5
5-ish.
feet tall. Give her 5 feet tall.
I put down 160 pounds. I don't really know.
Maybe
Maybe
160. Tipping the
140,
scales at
160.
160.
She's not a slender lady.
Okay, not a Slenderman.
I
Not a cryptid. We know
estimate
that.
her reach at about 48 inches. If she was gonna fight, I'd say she got about a 4-foot wingspan.
Yeah, probably
Not great.
probably half decent windmill on her.
Yeah, I think she's probably pretty decent. I think she's got bad vertical, so I'd put it about 13 inches.
I think a 6 foot neck. Give her a decent windmill.
That was still, yeah, she'd barely be able to make it.
Yeah.
Her sign is, she's Leo, and I assume that her farts are very bad.
Oh yeah.
She looks like somebody with bad farts. I don't
Somebody,
think she really-
somebody's got a little thing for cabbage and salted meats.
She's cabbage
Boiled.
heavy kind of feel.
Boiled.
Everything boiled. I feel like she's an everything boiled kind of.
Oh yeah, she's EBW.
You wouldn't-
Everything boiled world.
She had like her teeth ripped out and her saliva glands removed. I don't think she can eat real food. I think it's a lot of like nuggies and stuff. I've only seen
she had her
nuggies.
teeth ripped out and her saliva gland. What?
Yeah, they took out her mom took out her teeth, like had to remove her teeth, like all of these and all the top ones, and the rest of them are metal in the back. They're like
Okay, I didn't know that.
Just some background. Who the fuck is Gypsy Rose?
just chill.
We'll get into it. We'll get into
it. But honestly, you're kind of rocking my world because I knew about her, but I didn't know that. Now I'm like, okay, have fun. Yeah, I get it now.
Let's do a very quick overview for Otter and anybody who's unfamiliar.
Should we do a quick one or should we ease him into it?
Okay, let's ease him.
I don't want to shock the poor boy. I don't want to shock the
Okay.
poor boy.
We'll go through. We're gonna go through the first 2 slides with Gypsy and her mother, and then we'll go through the incident because that's what happens after that.
We'll call this little segment Gypsy and a Mother.
Yeah, but I think you'll agree with me. You can tell just from the picture that she's got bad farts.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's not up for debate.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I didn't fact check it, but I
You
feel
made
very
it up,
confident.
but I'll tell you what you did. You nailed
I
the
nailed-
fact.
I nailed it. But she's
Boiled
got some
farts.
stinky farts.
Oh, those are just hot ones.
Just boiled cabbage all day.
Those are
Yeah.
nacho farts.
Nacho farts.
Nacho farts.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is her full name. Blanchard is the last name. I don't know where it came from.
Devereaux?
French.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into her background. I got something spicy for you. Her occupation. This is where you learn a little bit about her. First and foremost, she's a mother unaliver. She unalives mothers
She unalived her mother.
professionally,
Okay.
and social media influencer, which is like a common.
Which one came first?
Let me just stop.
Mother
and say,
unaliver.
let me just stop and say how friggin' proud I am of Creasy for hitting the unalive.
That was nice.
Yeah, she's an unaliver. That's what she does.
Hey,
She does
YouTube, we're here.
unalive. Not alive no more.
She's not alive. We didn't say the word that gets us.
And then went on
Dude, you
Instagram.
can't say that. You have to say
Oh.
unalive.
Unalive.
Don't
her
say
mother.
that. Okay.
She's not a mother. She's a mother unaliver.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
I'm
Gave
unalive.
it
You
so
keep talking
hard
like
with the
that.
K word.
So this girl unalived her mom and then became famous afterwards because of it?
We'll see. You'll see. You'll
Not
see.
yet.
We got a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Relationship status is single. That's wrong. I looked it up. She's got a new boyfriend.
Yep.
And her net worth is, this is legit. I looked this one up. $3 million. She's worth $3 million.
Jesus Christ, that's motherfucking crazy.
You know what? I looked it up. The average salary for a mother unaliver / social media influencer, average salary, $0. The average mother unaliver / social media influencer makes $0. She's worth $3 million. That's great. That's parlaying
That
unaliving
is-
your mother into some
To
real money.
average
What
that
the
still
hell
at 0.
kind of world do we
Incredible.
live in? Where
Anyway,
this
so
person-
the next slide.
but then again, her mom.
We're gonna get into her mom right now. This is her mom's coming up next.
The
Her
mom's
mom is
a piece of work.
So that's the mother up in the corner there. Her name
That
is
little dick
Claudie.
underneath there.
She's like King DDD.
That's who she was named after, I believe. Her nickname is Dee Dee. I assume it came from King DDD. She looks a lot like him. She acts a lot like him. I figure that's probably where it came from.
He's pretty cool. I like the
Pretty cool.
guy.
Does this involve a hammer?
no.
Oh, that would've been-
No, he's just the only fat thing that sounds like Dee Dee.
I think it does involve.
Don't
a hammer.
overthink it.
Doesn't it involve a hammer?
No, was it a hammer? I thought no, he had a knife.
Stab you.
Anyway, it's very important to read this top. This is from Wikipedia. All right.
All right.
Claudine Dee Dee, whatever her stupid last name is, was born in Louisiana at the Gulf Coast. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. First 2 children. To Claude and Emma Petrie, she was primarily French-Canadian descent. These are Otter's people.
Well, they're Cajuns. They're Acadian. They're the people. Yeah,
Exactly.
they're like, she would have been
Don't
from
try
where
to
I'm from. and they
justify
got
it,
from-
dude. These are your people.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
could be your mother, right?
She
there.
looks like you. I can see it now.
Your kind did Columbine. I don't give a fuck.
Don't forget that. Don't ever fucking forget that.
Don't you
I'm
dare
cool.
turn your back in science class.
Dylan Roof. Jesus, cut that out. I don't even.
No, I'm gonna slow it down and echo it.
Shouting out Dylan Roof. Oh, my Lord.
Cat,
Fist bump.
cat on a hot tin. Dylan Roof.
It's a very confusing play.
Who's Dylan Roof? He wasn't one of them, though, was he? He was a different guy, right? He did a different thing. No, he wasn't one of the Columbine
Well,
guys.
I think one of the Columbine kids was still.
Don't, let's not go into it. We're
Yeah.
into something nice here.
Yeah.
Not for it. We're, for the record, we're anti-Columbine.
All right, let's start
You
it
know, I
off.
had an
We're
anti-Columbine.
Get the fuck out of here! You're good. You're great. I love it. That's like tossing a ball up to yourself and hitting a homer. I love that.
Nobody's setting me up. I got to do it myself.
All right.
As I mentioned earlier, she was named after the bad guy from Kirby.
Also from where I am.
Also, he was also French Canadian. You can tell the resemblance right there in the pictures. I don't know what else I have to say.
He's a good guy.
For the record, not a great mom.
No.
She was into something, Otter. Are you familiar with the last point there? She was big into Munchausen by proxy. Are you familiar with Munchausen by proxy? Not as adorable as it sounds.
Yeah, Munchausen by proxy sounds like you got a couple little classic koalas riding shotgun.
Is that when they like tell you you're sick and just drug you?
Yeah. It sounds like a seaside town in England, but it's actually, yes, where they just keep convincing everyone that you're sick, where someone else is sick. Munchausen syndrome is if you convince yourself you're sick. And Munchausen by proxy is when you do it to whoever. Yeah. So for what happened, Otter, is that for the first 20 some odd years of Gypsy Rose's life, the mother would just keep going back to doctors and tell her awful things were happening. So like, oh, she can't sleep. She gets sleep apnea was the first one, and then they
just got to be a record for like the worst doctors ever too that don't look into anything.
The
too.
Laziest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
sure.
They see a signature and pass it on.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in Louisiana. There's probably 6 of them.
Oh, take that, Louisiana.
Oh my god!
I'm
my god! Louisiana catching otter strays tonight.
Unalive.
I'm just saying,
Oh
dude.
god, otter strays!
We don't.
So good.
Yeah, he doesn't like being negative about something.
We don't have doctors in New Brunswick either, dude.
That's Canada's Louisiana.
Straight up.
So for years out of years,
That is
she would just
that is insane.
insane.
New Brunswick,
Canada's Louisiana.
Canada's Louisiana.
I guess that would make Moncton our New Orleans.
No St. John because it's sinking for real.
Ugh, yeah, they have a song about it.
Oh god!
St. John is singing.
All right,
nobody
tell
gets-
us
actually
about the
performed by
mom,
James
Creasy.
Mullinger.
Tell
So the
us
mom-
about the mom.
She started doing it in Louisiana. She would take her into the doctor and say all these things are wrong with her. Her teeth are hurting, her eyes are bleeding. We got to do all this crazy shit. And they did a bunch of surgeries to her. And then they were like, "We're not doing this anymore." So they moved to Missouri and told everybody in Missouri that they lost the doctor's records. They don't have any records, and so she just started making up shit again. So like, honestly, they had all her teeth pulled out. They had her saliva glands pulled out because the mother said that she was like drooling too much and shit. So they had that kind of shit. So they put her in a wheelchair for 20 years. She could walk fine. The mom made her be in a wheelchair for 20 years. Not allowed to do anything. She like handcuffed her to the radiators and shit, and just like awful shit for 20 years. So
These doctors are just as shitty as the mom.
I mean, I wouldn't say just as, but they're
They're up there for not being like, let's just chill on removing the saliva glands.
Yeah.
It's like, let me make the decision to do that. I'll
like
tell you or
surgery.
not if she's drooling a lot.
Yeah. Is she drooling any?
And then so like the doctors like what at one point where like when they decided to stop working on her, where they're like, hey, not only should we stop working on her, we should tell somebody about this. This is crazy what she's doing.
Who do you
Oh,
tell?
she's moving?
Not our
great.
problem anymore. Sounds like not our problem anymore.
You know what? I don't like the healthcare system down there, guys. I don't want to get political, but you know what? I don't think me and the healthcare system down there would get along.
Tough stance.
Guys, you know what? I don't usually make these kinds of stances. I didn't think this would bring that up, but Creasy, can I stand on it for a second?
Please, if you got balance, do it.
Thank you. That's all I needed. Continue. Just a second to stand on it. Hey, listen. Sometimes it's better to be quiet and listen, dude.
That was Abraham Lincoln quote, wasn't it?
That's a Lincoln quote.
So anyway, 20 years of this shit. Torture for 20 years. She's tried to run away a couple times. She always get caught and take it back and tortured more. It was just horseshit for 20 years. Dad wasn't involved, so it was just the mom. She's living purely off.
She tried to run away a couple times, eh?
Oh yeah. She said the last time she tried to run away, mother took her home, chained her to the handcuffed her to the radiator for like a week. She was pissing herself for a couple days and stuff.
Oh man, yeah, you got it. Honestly, I didn't know that, Crease.
There's a lot of bad stuff went on.
That sucks.
Yeah. There's so much bad stuff went on. If you watch the documentary and you watch the show, at one point she just casually talks about being molested and they don't bring it up again ever because so many other bad things happen that they just don't even bother talking about that one. It's crazy. So that's the backstory.
So is the next slide, Mom deserved it?
I mean, we're leaving that up to the viewers, but we'll go into what happened next. Let's go to the next slide. So Gypsy, in her horrible state, she's getting tortured. She's getting all this awful stuff's happening to her. She goes online secretly with her mom not knowing. She signs up to, of all things, a Christian dating site, as you do. And she meets this character by the name of Nicholas Godejohn. Insane name. Never heard of another.
Not a French name.
John.
Do you have a picture of Nicholas Godejohn?
I got a video of him in a minute that I'll show you.
Okay,
There's a picture of him on the next
Nicholas.
slide.
You can't hide Nicholas.
So this guy's insane.
Okay.
And so on this Christian dating site, which you do on a Christian dating site, they spend a lot of time talking about murdering her mother, as you do when you match with a nice Christian
Okay.
boy. You get into some talks
Okay, yeah. You get in some talks.
about murdering her mother, and this guy was up for it. He was like, shit, if that makes us be able to hang out, I will come and I will unalive your mother for you.
Yep.
And so just to give you a little background, Nicholas Godejohn, he's a man who, like,
You really sound like you're hitting this last name.
Godejohn. Spent a lot of time on it.
Godejohn, okay.
Godejohn. I believe they sung Someone That I Used to Know. Someone that I used to know. That was Godejohn, right?
Godejohn.
Greatest song. That was a real. I don't know what that accent was on Godejohn, but I liked it. So this guy's just insane. This is just an insane guy who does, like, is very detached from reality. Doesn't know that this was a bad
But
thing.
not so insane he can't create a profile on.
Christian Mingle or something. Anyway, this
Let's get to mingling, he said.
This is like a 10-second clip of Nicholas Godejohn's police interview after he committed the murder.
Okay.
So this is like after they got caught, and this is the detective coming in to, like, introduce herself to him. Otter, if you could play that video for us.
Let's have a little bit of this video. Godejohn, live and direct.
Someone that I used to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to answer your questions for you. Did you get something to eat?
On that?
No, they offered that to me.
But you didn't eat?
I ate something before that.
Okay, what did you eat?
They're called ham sandwiches. I guess they are.
They're called
offered
ham
that with,
sandwiches. Red flag right
mayonnaise
there.
as well.
Oh,
He goes,
Yeah.
they're called ham sandwiches.
He doesn't think other people know what ham sandwiches are.
He goes, they're called ham sandwiches. I hear they have them with mayo now.
I like this guy.
And God bless this woman.
First
She
of all,
just goes,
I'm on this guy's side right away.
She just goes, okay. Moves on. So that's the kind of, like, he's just very matter of fact about everything. He doesn't know that other people don't know things and that he doesn't know things.
He's got to be on the spectrum, I would say, if he
Oh,
doesn't think that other people know about ham sandwiches.
So let's go to the next slide. I believe it talks about the incident. And this is I mean, there's a content warning on this. There's no way to say this without it being slightly vulgar. Because what happens is he comes over to the house. He gets on a bus. He gets on a Greyhound bus from like 4 hours away.
Shout out Greyhound.
Shout out Greyhound. If you're a serial killer and you don't get a lot of money, you go Greyhound.
Yeah,
We've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
She set up the money. He gets on a bus. Comes over.
Yeah.
She lets him in. All right.
Yeah.
The whole plan is she just goes down, unlocks the door.
Mm-hmm.
Then she goes up. She goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Lays on the ground, covers her ears.
Mother's sleeping.
He comes in and
Godejohn's in the house.
stabs the bejesus out of that lady while she's sleeping. We can't show any of it.
Let's not go into it.
You don't want to go full Godejohn.
No, you never do. No.
Only a tiny sliver.
You don't bring home an Oscar by going full Godejohn. I'll tell you that.
You don't come home again. So after he unalived her, they both went in and cleaned up everything, and then without showering or anything, they took off all their clothes to clean up the blood because
Yeah.
they didn't want to blood in the clothes. So they cleaned up her mother's blood, and then they had sex covered in her mother's blood.
Oh.
And then they got on a bus and went to his mom's house.
With no saliva glands?
No. How is it even possible?
Buddy, that is savagery.
Craziness. And this dude, like,
But also, like, knowing that your mom was doing that to you, too, like, I do think it's insane, and, like, I know we're gonna get to, like, her persona, now and stuff like that, but I gotta say, like, man, to know that somebody was doing that to you, like,
Crazy.
all bets are off, and if you
Crazy.
if you know what, if you send out a Godejohn prayer and it gets answered, all bets are off, Otter.
oh, you can't turn him off.
I'm
once
not
you start.
talking crazy right now, dude.
No, I get it.
It's like fuck.
I know you do.
Boondock Saints, where they bring in Billy Connolly at the end there, where they're like, yeah, you bring him in, you can't turn him off or whatever.
It was a firefight.
That's Godejohn. When you call him in, you're getting scorched earth, baby. You're getting what you're getting.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, he's locked up forever. which
Just
again
leaves a
is
trail of ham
it's
sandwiches
right.
with mayonnaise on
1
them.
year per stab wound.
some with mayonnaise, some without. They're making them with mayo now.
They're making them with mayo.
All right, so let's get off this horrible stuff. That's the horrible part that happened.
All right, you know what? We got through it. You know what? I think we got a couple fun laughs out of it.
So now we're gonna talk about the other players. I added some gifts to the slide because I
I
thought
love
things were
this.
getting a little too serious. So I thought I'd put some gifts in.
It's all about the players.
It's all about the player. We're gonna talk about the other players in the story that we need real quick.
Okay.
Just go over a couple of them. So this is Ryan something or other. I never bothered to learn his last name because he sucks. He married her.
This
while she was in
big blue
prison.
motherfucker?
This big blue guy. I believe he was the body double for the boss from Dinosaurs.
I was going to say, he looks like that motherfucker from Monsters, Inc.
No, that's dinosaurs, dude.
No, the other guy from Monsters Inc. I know who he's talking about.
He looks like John.
Scully.
He looks like John.
Yes.
Oh, I see. I don't have my glass on. I just see a big blue square.
That's pretty much what he is. He's a big old blue square. He's a big fat loser. You can see I put it in the slide. That's how you know it's true. He's a big fat loser.
Yeah.
He also defies the laws of thermodynamics because he's sweating constantly, but he never loses any weight. It's very good.
Okay, I like his style. Now I like his style. He's sort of a bad boy in the science world.
He's a bit of a bad boy. He's a special ed teacher, and
Oh, for God's sakes, the layers to this guy are just annoying at this point.
there's a lot of close-ups of Buddy's face, and he always has glasses on, and the part right here is always soaking wet with sweat, like the part where his glasses touch his
Really?
face.
He thinks his wife is going to murder him at all times.
He should.
Yeah, it's literally runoff.
Yeah, it's definitely
Just
that, and not the
stress.
fact that he's 400 pounds in Louisiana.
There, okay.
He has a
Yeah.
towel, and he like dries
He
off.
came
his-
back from Michigan?
He's a Louisiana guy to start. So he always has like a
looks
sweat
like he's
towel.
got a certain taste for jambalaya.
He's got that sweat towel all the time, so he can dry the top.
Probably
but
likes
the
a, he
sideburns
probably likes a hot food.
just dripping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's dripping. It's so funny. It gets
It's
me
so
every
hot,
goddamn
and
time.
we're Louisiana.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some hot food.
And he may or may not be overweight. We're not sure.
We're not sure if he's
Can't
overweight.
tell if he's
I
overweight.
can't tell
It's
by the
impossible to tell
picture.
from the picture because she's tiny, so he might just be normal sized.
Oh, is he in the picture? I just see her holding hands with a drive-in theater. Sorry.
They're showing Cars 2 tonight on his back. It's a double feature. You can watch Inside Out on the
They
front.
can show it. They can show it twice on the same screen with this guy.
So this is Gypsy's dad and his wife Christy.
Gypsy's dad and his wife Cher. Is that Cher I'm looking at?
It's dollar store share. That's heavy filter on that share too, by the way. That one. She's a hard looking ticket.
She didn't look that hard.
Yeah, you haven't seen her. This is filtered up.
You look at that mom and think, do you believe in love after
Do
life?
you believe in love?
No, that's not the right
In
song.
a young girl's heart.
There's nothing better than when Creasy misses a song.
think
There's
I
nothing
got
better than
just
when
right.
Creasy misses a song. It's like watching a guy who knows how to play tennis but totally whiffs on a shot.
I stand by
Do
it.
you believe in love?
I started too early. I got on the D and I believe, and then I didn't hear what the last word was. I assumed it was going to be
Do
magic.
you believe in life after love? See, he knows how to do it. Man just needs a little thing inside me say, I really don't think it's strong enough. Oh, not bad.
Anyway, the dad sounds just like Gambit.
Okay.
Ever listen to him talk? He's got that southern drawl.
Like the X-Men guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if he's got the same powers.
I don't know if
but he
I've ever
sounds
heard
just like-
Gambit talk. Which Gambit are you referencing?
He's got like a real southern Louisiana Cajun drawl.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll deal you a call.
No, that's southern, like southern, not like.
Okay.
I'm talking like Cajun. I don't know if I can do it.
I don't know if I can do Cajun. Yeah, I went
Remy
Foghorn.
Lebeau.
Yeah, but not that French.
Yeah, that's too French. You just sound
The
like you're
English
from
lied a bit
fucking
for us.
Bath.
Remy Lebeau would be his.
Oh, it's his
Gambit's
name. I thought you were just saying something in French.
Oh, me too.
I thought you were just saying French word back sound like Gambit. I was like, oh, I'm just pulling out the impressions. Fuck, he doesn't.
All
know how to
right,
do
so
that.
let's get into this here.
So anyway-
Cher and Gambit.
Yeah, so Sharon Gambit. Gambit had Gypsy at 17 and then just fucked off, and wasn't really involved. So he just kind of let all this shit happen.
Did he
Not
know?
nice, Gambit.
He knew she was sick, but he just thought she was sick all the time, and didn't really think much
Was he
about
sending
it.
money?
He never,
over?
he never
Yeah,
like sat
yeah.
down and talked to his daughter alone and be like, "How do you actually feel if you have like a little bit of time when your mom's not trying to pull your saliva glands out?"
Look, bitch, I know you can walk.
Stand up for me.
So Christy, the only reason Christy's fun in the story is that she's the one that Ken keeps calling, and then she keeps getting in Gypsy's ear, being like, Ken's calling about you. He still wants you. And she's a busybody. But anyway, that's
Ken is calling Cher to get to Gypsy.
100%. Yeah.
my
and the
God.
dad's like, if she gets back together, that's on you. That's the little bit of a southern.
Now I see you getting a little bit of water boy action into it. Now I see that he spit in a cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's basically Water Boy.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, but yeah, I get that. But also, this is a disgusting world we're in.
Disgusting.
Here right now.
But the point is, I bring up all this backstory. I tell you all of this.
And I appreciate it.
to bring up a question, which I think is on the next slide. Why do we know all of this? Why do we know all of this about Gypsy Rose? A little conspiracy hand? Why do we know all of this?
Oh my God, it's powerful.
This is the conspiracy.
Yep.
Because all she's done, ostensibly...
What's that mean?
I don't actually know, but it's right. I know it's right in context, but I couldn't give you a definition. For all, practically.
Did I just word catch you?
Yeah.
Catch you chucking around some slang. You throwing around some big wheels there.
Here's the thing. I read a lot as a kid, but I've forgotten what everything means, so I know how to use words in the right context, but I don't necessarily know what they mean.
Can I say something?
Please.
Ostensively, I respect it.
All right, you didn't say it right, but I like what you did.
I thought it sounded weird. When it came out of me, I was like, that's off.
Ostensive is to be directly or clear demonstrated.
Yeah, that's what
demonstrative.
I knew you hit it right, but I wanted to see if you had the backup.
No, I don't. I'm service level only. I don't know a second fact about anything. I only know the top level thing.
I'll say this. I'll say this directly in the camera. That's why I love you guys.
So my point is, I got really fired up, and then you really slowed my roll. I was trying to get on a little roll here.
Yeah, we had some music in the back too. Let's get that going. Let's get some time to get some music on. Something like that.
Because all she did is unalive her mother, which is a fairly common thing to do. It's 1% to 2% of all murders are matricide, which is a fun word.
Damn.
Matricide. I think we're allowed to say that one.
Matricide?
Matricide.
Okay, I don't want to slow it. Keep it rolling.
So that happens a lot. So and we never hear about any of those people. Munchausen by proxies, reasonably common. You never hear about any of those people.
And we have decided, pretty cute word.
Yeah, it's adorable, the word. I have a nice little summer home in Munchausen by proxy.
And I picture a couple koala bears beside me.
So here's my theory. Most of the people who murder their mother, like 99.9% of all matricide cases, are men killing their mother. Men happen to kill their mother.
There's a little detail, Otter. You hearing that?
Next slide, if you will, Otter. This is very, very important stuff here. This is probably part of my theory. Do you know what this picture is? Do you remember who this guy is? Do you know who this guy is?
That's a guy? I can't see it very well. What the fuck am I looking at?
You're looking at a homemade tank bulldozer situation.
Oh.
So there's a guy in Colorado.
What was the movie called?
This wasn't even a movie. This was real. But yeah, they made a movie off of it.
It's a documentary.
I can't remember. Yeah, it might have even just been...
The guy who just went on a tear for a while?
He just had enough of the system. He built a homemade tank.
Yeah. It was like called Bulldozer or something like that. Anyway, crazy.
And now I bring him up because he's famous.
Okay.
Because every man secretly fantasizes about that. Just saying, fuck it, building a tank and just going to town. You know what I mean? You never actually do it, but we've all had that thought. I mean, tear this fucker down to the ground, give me a tank, do some work.
All right. I'll go with you on that.
Can't sign off on that one.
I'll go with you on that, but I got to be honest with you. I'm like a dark, morose kind of like, I'm a sad guy, but I don't go to this level. I got to honestly say, no, you got to catch me on a pretty bad day to be in that tank frame of mind.
I don't either, but I still think it's pretty cool that he built
I know what you mean, though. I know where you're heading, yeah.
Okay, how about I rephrase it?
If every male was Michael Douglas from the movie Falling Down, yes, you're right.
If you hear the idea of someone built their own tank and ran amok, you'd be like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. If you hear the story of this guy too, you're kind of like, I wouldn't do it, but this guy had enough.
So the flip side of that, next slide, please, Otter. The flip side of that is that women. Oh, we went too far. Women. The thing about women, you know that I walk with them. I spend a lot of time around
them. The man has old shoes tossed in the corner that are just worn out from this walk.
It's documented. It's documented that I walk with women. I hear what they say.
It's walkumented.
I got a new walkumentary coming out. Just me and some women. So the thing, if you spend a lot of time with women, the thing you learn real quick is that the mother-daughter bond is the most complicated relationship in all of humanity.
It is.
Every mother-daughter. This is a quote. This is not from me. It's from the Medium.com.
Can I interrupt you to ask you a question?
Please.
We don't usually get personal, but with that thing that you just said, do you, in an honest way of answering this, do you actually see that with your mother and your sister?
A little bit, but I don't pay much attention. I'm not too involved. But definitely when they were younger.
When they're together, do you see how it's like... Because I see it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's like competitive but friendly, but like...
I see it in your mother and sister all the time.
I knew it.
No, I didn't play on that, but yeah, no, I do see it.
I see myself and your mother and sister all the time.
Oh my God, you're freaking classic. Creasy, you'll get a quick one in there. When you think you be good at pickleball. When you think you won't get one over on the net, don't
I'm not bad.
Don't sleep. Creasy might toss another little one back over, a little drop shot. Anyway, go ahead.
Note the subtle John Mayer gift for the song Daughters.
Oh my god. You're
song.
hilarious.
This line sums it up pretty well. This relationship often oscillates between extremes, from friendship to rivalry, from camaraderie to tension, because the relationship between every mother and daughter is fucking wild.
Yeah.
And my point is, my whole conspiracy point, to wrap this whole thing up, we know about Gypsy Rose because she's a little bit of a folk hero to women, because every woman has at one point, even just for a split second, fantasized about murdering their mother. So it's like, oh, this is like a living out. This is like watching fucking superhero movies.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I was so with you being like, yeah, no, since you're mothers and daughters, that's something we can never understand. And then you're like, they all want to kill their mom. Be like, I don't.
They don't actually want to kill their mom. It's the same as you with the tank. You're just like, oh, it's kind of cool. I get it. I gotta say, Crease, if I'm gonna, as you do on my little theories, if I gotta play the whole poker, I gotta say, please, there's lots of holes to be.
You're telling me more people just think about this like as a fantasy than people don't? No way. People don't think about killing their mom that much. I do understand that, like what you're saying, where you're like, it is a thing where people do think about like. But I don't think the majority...
They don't actually think about it.
I don't think the majority enough to the point where, like, it's just made her famous. I don't think, like, my sister looks at Gypsy Rose clips and is like, God, this bitch is living.
That's because she doesn't know she thinks that. But she thinks I'll tell you, because, the only person who knows
what,
women...
Pete? Just because you walk with women doesn't mean you are in their heads.
Buddy, I think I can sum this up in something we can all agree in. The only person who knows more about women than women is me.
God, you're the best. I'll put one up in the air for that.
That's my Gypsy Rose story.
Awesome. Absolutely.
She went on The View. Like
I know,
she was on it's weird to just like unalive your mom and then get invited to The View.
It's so weird.
This is where I started developing the theory, by the way, because she was talking to Joy Behar and she was like, I made a couple mistakes, maybe I didn't handle it right, and Joy Behar was like, no, you did everything fine. It's like, oh Jesus, they really support this lady.
Wow.
That's where I developed the theory. It's all Joy Behar. I didn't want to say it, but the whole theory revolves around Joy Behar.